So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
11, Thomas. 12, 12, 12. 11, 11, 11, 11.
They snapped that at 1. Now it's Burrow. Dancing to his left. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that's caught inside the 30. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. A big play there on the first play of the game. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Now a throw here to his running back. That catch good for only a couple.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
11, 11, 11. Check the call. Check 48. 11 MT. 11 MT. 12, 12. What's that?
Throwing again on 2nd down. Burrow over the middle. It's Thomas. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter.
Touchdown! That's caught at the 2. Curtis Samuel, an 11-yard touchdown. And Washington takes the ball down the field and scores on their opening drive. Extra point by Sly is up and good, and it's now a 7-0 game.
49ers nothing.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And now we're going to get a timeout called by the Washington defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And the carry on first down by Mostert going to wind up losing yardage there as he stopped for officially a loss of 2. Vision and speed, 2 of the attributes that you might say are important for a free safety, and we saw both in evidence there.
And as a running back, you've got to be saying, where did he come from? He covered a lot of ground in a short amount of time, and he was able to stop his man before he got back to the line of scrimmage.
And his top speed, as computed by Next Gen Stats, 21.6 miles per hour. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Faking the give to Mostert. Now Lance. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. So, Charles, you look at this offense, you think about it, you got a rookie quarterback at the helm. You're in the divisional round of the playoffs here. That head of his just has to be spinning, doesn't it?
Well, normally you'd have to say yes, but I do think that the way things went last week, how he played the wild card win, how sensational he was, that'll stop his head from spinning. And now he's in a situation that's getting towards uncharted territory because you've got Joe Flacco, Mark Sanchez, the only 2 rookies to win 2 playoff games in 1 year. He's trying to join that company, but it's not going to be easy to get it done.
On first down, they go with Mostert again. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much, as he's down to the 48. Jamin Davis there to bring him down.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. but that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Here's Lance. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. And the defense coming through on 3rd down, a loss of 7 to bring up 4th. Here's Mitch Wishnowski now. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Now a hit and a loose football.
And that's what friends are for.
Right? As the returner, you know who you're buying dinner for later.
Oh, without a doubt, because he just took care of you and your team in a big way. You know, you turned it over there. That's a big momentum changer and put your defense in a bad spot.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And coming up on their 2nd drive of the game, had the touchdown last time out. Now they have the football back. Chance to really seize early momentum.
Feels to me like they had a really excellent week of practice. It all came together, but I'll bet.
And this throw will be intercepted. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Now a play fake. Lance. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Throwing his Lance on 3rd down. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And a fair catch called for and made just outside the 15-yard line. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Burrow's throw taken in by Samuel. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. To throw again on 2nd down. Burrow buying time to his left. Taking a shot for Samuel. He's got him in. Complete. Touchdown, Washington. If there was one knock on Joe Burrow coming out of LSU, it was arm strength, but kind of put those doubts to rest right there.
And I'm telling you, nothing will let up a crowd more than a play like that. Here in the stadium, all eyes were on the receiver streaking downfield, and you know everyone was thinking, throw it, he's open. What a connection there for the touchdown.
Taken in at the 3. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
At their own 17-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. Kendall Fuller in on the stop.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They fake the handoff. Now Lance steps away. Trying for Ayuk, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Obi Melifonwu. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
They will throw on 1st down with Burrow. It's complete to Brown, right side. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Burrow. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Again, it's Burrow. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Down this close to the goal line, 1st down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on 1st down in this situation because 2nd down, that gives me that option of running play action and maybe throwing it.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. Here's 2nd and goal. Gibson is in. Touchdown, Washington. Well, CD, there didn't seem to be much resistance there down near the goal line.
Yeah, partner, from what I saw there, not a real good job of matching up defensively because to me, they looked like they were just in their base 3-4 package. You need bigger bodies in there in a goal line type situation. The 3-4, fine between the 20s, but not down here when you're guarding your end zone.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taken in at the 3. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Lance going to throw. 4th, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Jonathan Allen. He's the culprit, dropping him for a 2-yard loss. An extra man in the secondary for Washington on 3rd down. Play action. Now it's Lance. Williams brings it in. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
when you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
They go back to the ground, this time Mostert. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
This is first and goal, and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Here's Sermon. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It's second and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Cameron Curl. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question, because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. That's out to the flat for Gibson. Calling a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll bring up a second down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, first and 10.
11 MT, 11 MT. 11.
Now it's Burrow. Going for it all. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Curtis Samuel in the final seconds of the first half. And Washington going to add on to their lead. The extra point by Sly is up and good. And a rout is on here in this first half. So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. T.J. Green with a pick. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now.
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And, Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering, how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
I know they'd love to take some heat off of that young quarterback, but so far, not much in the running game, and this won't help things either. A loss on that play.
They'll try and run here with Mostert. And he's got some space here. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 55 rushing yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. On play action, Lance. Open man is Trey Burton. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. On second down, Mostert. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4. An extra man here in the secondary for Washington on 3rd down. Off of play action, here's Lance. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. And they'll go for it. Lance. And a loose football. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. We talk a lot about setting the tone to start the game. Well, you want to start the tone right in the 3rd quarter as well, and nearly lost a football there in their first drive.
And sometimes we overdo it when we talk about halftime adjustments and what teams are going to do. Most of the time, it's just a matter of executing the game plan you brought in. But I'll guarantee you, they didn't draw that play up on the whiteboard at halftime. They're fortunate to retain possession.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. I'm not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
2nd and 10 here as we sit in the 3rd quarter of this divisional round matchup. And a good gain here of 9 from the 19 down to the 10.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
On third down, here comes Mostert. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. Here's Mostert. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. On second down now, it's Mitchell. And I think they stopped him again. They did at the 1-yard line. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's Washington that scoops it up. And nothing but daylight ahead. The 40, 20, 10, 5, and he gets it back into the end zone. It's a fumble recovery leading to a Washington touchdown. So a great play there by the defense. If these guys are going to advance, and it looks like they will, this defense a big reason why. And they love carrying the mantle for this team, don't they? You see the way that they move around out there? They want to lead this team deeper into the playoffs and hopefully onto the Super Bowl. And that return for a touchdown certainly helps that cause. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And that last possession, really a gut punch. You seemingly had it working. You were in the midst of a very strong drive, and suddenly the fumble, and you're watching the back of a defender's jersey as he brings it all the way in the other direction. There's not much more I can add to that. I thought you summarized it perfectly, partner. You've just got to regroup and start putting another drive together. That's all you can do. Back to the air on second down. It's Lance. Man open. That's Deebo Samuel. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. There's a nice pickup right there, and after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. One quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Second and 11 now. To throw, it's Lance. It's caught on the right side, Williams. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A big play that time on the catch and run. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Lance. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Montez Sweat in there to bury him for a loss of 11. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Cameron Curl. CD, this defense, I mean, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now. And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass. Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Now Burrow on 1st down. This will be caught by Brown. A gain of 6 there on 1st. From the 36, Burrow. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Now it's Burrow. Oh, he'll try and throw it deep to the other side of the field. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. A huge play there for Washington.
Even with the big lead here in the 4th, it still bombs away. And frankly, it's working. Why should they stop? Go ahead and keep firing away and gaining those yards.
Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Boy, he had to fit that into a pretty tight window over the middle. And, Charles, I think they were in zone defensively, weren't they?
They certainly were. Nice read on your part. And sometimes the quarterback isn't fooled between zone and man. Sometimes you're fooled by the type of zone that he sees. Because oftentimes those linebackers will vacate and run downfield with receivers. In this case, he played a pure zone and was in the wrong spot for the QB.
Now Lance on the bootleg. They'll roll him out right. He'll get this into the hands of Mostert. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They can go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. And the defense loses him. It's complete. Touchdown, 49ers. Deebo Samuel, 72 yards. And the 49ers are finally on the board here in the 4th quarter. Gold with the extra point, and that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And it would appear that that first-round bye certainly helped. They've looked fresh from the start and no letdown here as they lead big in this divisional round, and they look to book a spot in the conference championship. Oh, now he'll try and chuck it deep left side. And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. And the Niners will take over here just shy of the 30. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. And I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up with touchdown 49ers. George Kittle, 71 yards. And the 49ers get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Gould able to tack on the extra point, and that'll cut the lead back down to 21. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.